So, for example, like on My Romance, I don't know, let's do it C. So if I'm going to play something and add chords in between, it's got to work with the melody and the feel I'm trying to play. So I'll do this pretty straight, just kind of a typical jazz swing, but a little bluesy. So the melody is da boom, da 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 da. So that's just the first four words. So I'm going to, instead of going to 2, I'll go to the 4 and approach it. So that's my target, is the 4 chord, the subdominant chord. I'm creating subdominant motion, which is not that strong, but it creates movement. Now I'm going to approach that 3 minor chord, which is the sub for tonic, but I'm going to use a dominant approach. So I'm just creating, but what's the melody? Above. So if I wanted to voice it, maybe I would go to the 5 chord. There's the lead note on top, and the top back to the E, and then use this, or whichever one you want to call. So there's the melody on top, but if I don't want to go up with the melody, I could go down and voice it below. So play a third below it. There's the third. So if I want, you don't have to always play the melody, as long as you play the note below that works with the harmonic. Usually thirds or sixths are pretty safe. Or if when you get better, you can use more, but that's always a safe start. So. I'm going to the third below it. Instead of, maybe I want to change that pattern instead of just dominant. Same approach to get to the 2. Maybe I'll go to a sus chord. It's a dominant chord, but it doesn't have dominant as much power as it's got. So then I got to get to the relative minor of that tune. If we're in C, we're going A minor. I can do it any number of ways, but I don't want this to be a takeaway because I'm making a major change in the tune, so I want to casually do it, so I'll do it diatonically. So I'm getting to the relative minor now. If I'm playing the tune straight, it's just going to be it's going to be regular natural minor. I use harmonic minor to. This is the perfect thing for Barry Harris. It would work over that section, but I just don't like it. So I usually play grooves. So I'll play another groove. I want to apply natural minor. I can. There, that implies natural minor. Or if I wanted to go to Dorian instead of playing different minor, where I get 1/6. Anyway, there's just different ways to get there. So I could. A lot of guys use line cliche. That's just 1 5 5 1, and then. But so you could, if you use line cliches, or the other one. Anyway, there's different. I'm just a short post because I'm trying to show there's different. I'm using a reference of a style of music I'm going to play, and I'm pulling my lead lines from that style, which I use blues notes in this one because I think that's part of jazz. And then I'm using where I use different types of harmony, the tonic, subdominant, or dominant, help create the natural flow of the tune. I'm not going to put a strong harmonic motion in the middle of a phrase. You got to have it kind of like a spatial plan working. I'll talk about it more rather than verbally.